Hey, what's up everybody? It is only Journey here, and I hope you're all having a wonderful whatever time it is for you guys right now. Hey guys, did you know that I have a job? Whoa, I didn't know that. And turns out I've had this job for over a year. Oh my golly gosh. Now many of you may be thinking when I say this, Journey, we've been new. Who hasn't known? Well, somebody please excuse the offense of this rant because busy little bitch or somebody who looks like they should be named Methany has decided to lie about me on Twitter. Not only that, but she has been one of the people responsible for chasing Paradise Pearl off of this platform. I'm gonna make a video about this, but I just want to say one thing to this bitch. Busy little bitch. I fucking dare you to try the same bullshit with me. I dare you. Because you won't win. I am just as petty as those who seek to lie about me. So you can lie about me all you want, but you know what's gonna tell the truth? My actions. You are an embarrassment of a reaction channel. You don't even have the right to call yourself a reaction channel. Apparently, this weirdo 60-year-old woman who honestly looks like she's 80 and should be on hospice just watched some randos live stream. They're called the Gaining Ground, whoever the F that is. And apparently they were saying I'm a grifter and apparently I can't work due to my breast reduction. Which is like, you understand that was the other way around, right? I couldn't work until I had a breast reduction. Because I couldn't breathe. Anyway, for those who don't know also, Busy Little Bee has now made their Twitter private as a result of me reading out some of their less than wholesome tweets. Just gotta say, Busy Little Bitch seems more like a lolcow than an actual reaction channel. But I mean, if that's what she wants for herself, that's fine. But if she's coming to fuck with me, that won't work. I can be your best friend when you're good to me. But if you treat me with disrespect or, God's forbid, lie about me, I have a vendetta against you then. So this weird bitch can try to bring down my channel all she wants. God forbid her and her lackeys can try to chase me off the internet, but that won't work. Because when I want something, like for instance to one day make this my job, I go after it and I don't stop until I get it. So she wants to try to go after me under the guise of cleaning up girl world. But that's not gonna work. In fact, I'm more likely to clean you up, ya bitch. Also, you want to talk about how your husband could go beating up everybody? I'd win in a fight against your husband. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today because I am making a different video for that. Journey's just very not easily triggered, as this See You Next Tuesday would say, but I take this BS seriously, and you can try to be the victim all you want and say, oh, but you can't be mean to me. I having cataract surgery. I don't care what kind of surgery you had. If you're lying about me, we got beef. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about Madam Amberlynn Reid. Maybe I should make a sticker with that, Madam Amberlynn Reid. Let me know if you'd want that. As always, I've got my orange drink. Seriously, after all that ranting, you guys know I need this. And I've also got water. It's delicious. And also, if you drink stuff like this or alcohol or sodas, you should drink more water than you drink this. Because this stuff dehydrates you. So drink your water, get hydrated. I love you. Be good to yourself. Please and thank you. Just a disclaimer that everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only and is my own opinion and knowledge I've collected throughout the years to bring it to you here. I'm also very satire. I'm here for a silly time, not a serious one. That should also be a sticker. AKA, don't take me seriously. And if you like wacky videos like this and like wacky people like me, maybe you should like, comment, share, and subscribe. I also have my Ko-fi and all of my other social medias linked down below. You should follow my Instagram. I hear that I post cat photos. anyway, today's episode is titled Beck Silenced Me with Proof and I'm a Narcissist LMAO bar. Let's talk episode 8. Now, I tried so hard to watch the Ankles reaction to this video, but this girl is picking like so many hate comments and she's in a mood. She is in a mood. Oh my golly gosh, is this woman in a mood? Just within the first 3 questions, I knew I had to shut that off and blind react to it because holy crap. And also, leave Beck alone, you stupid weirdo. And once again, I have this on 1.5 speed because I don't want to deal with her at normal speed right now. So, alrighty Amber, what do you have for us today?
Hello, welcome to my Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will.
I mean, I don't care. I just think you should get your eyebrows plucked, maybe, or waxed. Don't do it yourself. It would be all Jade asked me to make her eyebrows look nice all over again. Sweet and sour.
Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do. Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on.
That was with the heart too. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Your mother doesn't feel sorry for herself. Okay. I mean, I feel bad for her and her car. That's pretty expensive. I would hope at least you're helping her with gas or something like that, or repairs considering how big you are. That poor car.
Right now, I'm just busted naturally. What can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlyn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said,
no, you did not. You don't love anybody but yourself.
They didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane. Please.
I severely doubt you did, but let's see if she did.
Mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them. On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th.
And yet you keep poking at them. Like, at this point, Amber, do you expect anybody to believe your fucking timeline? It's almost as if, oh my God, here, you're a known liar. You're a known fucking liar. As far as I know, Beck already talked about this part, but yeah, sure, tell us what else is in here.
2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which, fine, that's great. I spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle.
And you still talked about them in this video. What you should have said is they don't want me talking about them, and so I'm not going to say anything. But it's not just this, Amber. It's the fact that you continuously, like even in your Instagram stories, have answered questions about them. That's why they've decided to come out and talk about you. Yeah, you did open the floodgates. You're the only one to blame. Hell, if I had to take care of somebody like you and you were supposed to be my girlfriend, yeah, I'd come out and tell everybody what a piece of shit you were. Nobody should have to deal with what Beck had to.
I followed her life. I was part of her life. Those 5 years are being
They were also part of your life. So whoop-de-fucking-do, they're allowed to talk about you.
from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share. Out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will not be speaking about her anymore.
And yet you lied about that because you continued to talk about them in small bits of your YouTube videos and in your Instagram stories.
Consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart.
Oh, you're being silenced? Oh, you poor baby. Oh, how will your free speech ever recover? Oh no. I don't give a shit. Good. If people don't want you talking about them, then you should be silenced. Maybe that would keep the peace.
I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to because I'm not that person. If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak
And yet you haven't.
them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth, share
Manipulative ass B.
what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because
Share what you think is your truth. Don't share the truth. Share what you think is your truth. Interesting. I just think that's interesting.
I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I am single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally, no. I want both of them to be happy. I want them to move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit, have talked about her, and it was before my ex got girlfriend. It was before my ex got married. Because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, you know, a little love life going. So know that I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some like jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on. I do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives, and I just really truly think it's time. Just let me be me, and I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like I am happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. Like I am capable of Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.999.
So don't bring up the questions that your audience asks about Beck, maybe? Just don't do that? Maybe just be a decent human being? I would think that would be easy.
99.999% of the time, I ignored it. But there were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the...
So she's saying, she's justifying it by saying, well, people asked all the time and I just answered twice. You shouldn't have answered those times anyway. Whoa. Crazy thought. Respect.
The September stuff where they threatened me with the law, and then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them.
You were severely manipulative and mistreative in your relationship. Obviously, that relationship wasn't good for either parties, but like, the shit you put Beck through, you kept them from their dying mother. And you wonder why they were talking about you. Okay. I mean, I would have resentment if you did that to me. I would have resentment if anybody did that to me. Not with my mother, mind you, but with other people.
But whenever I did those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. Then it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream and they were saying things that were just not true, very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching the live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to clarify rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years and I did not say anything, the minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, you know, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was
lying, exaggerating, sharing personal details about our relationship. I think the latter is what you're most obsessed with. The way you treated Beck, you deserve it. Bad people deserve karma. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. That may be an unpopular opinion, the specific karma that you got, but I don't care. You're not a good person. You've never been a good person. You've treated people horribly. You've manipulated people to stay with you. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? And on top of that, you were extremely controlling with their time. And keep in mind, Beck was on heavy-duty medication that was sending them into organ failure, and their mother had died. So yeah, maybe they've forgotten shit, or maybe their brain has mixed up the timeline. Who knows? That is a possibility. When I was living in Vancouver, a shit ton of stuff happened to me in a really quick amount of time. I have forgotten the order in which those things have occurred. Partially because I blocked out a lot of those memories anyway as a trauma response, and also partially because things happened so quickly. And when Beck talked about their relationship with you, it sounded like they were very traumatized.
Very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick up for myself.
Show us where they were lying, Amber. Tell us exactly what they were lying about. Say it word for word. Okay? Cite it word for fucking word. And explain it. Otherwise, we have no reason to believe you. And I'm sorry if that hurts your little feelings. And I'm sorry that you live in a country where you can't get them checked for free. But come out and tell us what they lied about. If they lied about anything. And tell us word for word what they lied about. Because honestly, all of this BS, this wasn't proof.
It's giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into sipping community.
Thank God.
You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is...
Why don't you just get a cup of ice then?
It's not gonna be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you...
Okay, but it will make you more homophobic and transphobic than you already are. You can be a gay and still be homophobic. And honestly, her entire existence is giving homophobic and transphobic. Why don't you address your biases before you come out here talking about ours?
and record walking laps. That would be encouraging content fans could get behind, and much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve.
Actually, they could be. They're just throwing shade at the end because, yeah, we don't believe that you eat all of that in a day. Or, if you do, you're probably eating many more unhealthier options throughout the week, which you aren't showing us. And also the fact you can only go one-track mind with the hate and you can't even look at the idea in itself and ignore that, like, for the most part, it's a good general idea not to give energy to the people who are being assholes in your comment section. Don't respond to the trolls. I feel like responding to the trolls may be part of why your mental health goes down sometimes, maybe. Just a hypothesis.
Here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlynn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make...
Actually, we would be anyway. Do you understand that people can criticize and joke about you or make fun of you a little bit and still want you to get better? Because, like, those... throwing shade and not wanting you to get better does not go hand in hand. People control you and want you to get better. We don't want you to perish. And yes, walking laps around a park would be good for you. Honestly, I would be genuinely interested in seeing that content. Go outside, look at butterflies. I don't know, go to the zoo, go to the mall. Go do something fun. And then have a hot cocoa after, just like a small one. Be like, that was a good walk. Reflect from your walk. Take photos on your walk. Do nature walks. And then take photos of giant tree or abandoned bridge or pretty dog. I don't know. Do something. Do something and show us.
on my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart enzymes at the emergency room? That is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the Lint review.
The Lint.
So, Ambi, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
Because I'd be out of a job. Just kidding.
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff, but I hope that it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope.
Because you're manipulative and a liar and have been proven to be such.
that just like goes away one day.
Hi Evelyn, I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to karma, but I was wondering what's something—
Go subscribe! Link in the description. High key, Hecticana and Snowflakes are the dads of Girl World. Love those men. Would die for those men. Not really, actually. I like living. They're just really cool. And I like all the effort that they put into their videos, and I really appreciate it. And those are like two of the creators that really, really inspired me to be making content. And so it makes me happy to be out here and doing it and being able to see and interact with the people who inspired me to start doing this. It's really cool. So thank you to Girl World's dads.
in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like maybe a favorite book, cozy routine, or a moment with your pets?
Yes.
And thank you for answering. I love you.
Aww.
I love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it.
Yes! 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 Gossip Harbor kicks ass. It kicks ass. Good choice. Good choice. Sorry. Got a little excited there. Absolute mwah. I love it. I genuinely love it. I wish I knew how to make my own app so I could make one of those kinds of games, because I would want to. And like draw all of the little items too. Gossip Harbor is, I think, like a combination game, or however it is. You combine two items to make another item, and that continues into infinity pretty much. And you sell stuff to customers, and you make your store pretty, and you renovate places, and you go from your store restaurant thingy to like somebody's house renovating that. It's very fun. The characters are awesome. The storyline is so cool. I like it. I think the writing is cool, and I genuinely enjoy it. So she's got good taste here. It's a good game. You guys should play it, genuinely. Don't play it because Ambi's playing it. Play it because I'm telling you it's good.
It's like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one with my pets. The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out. What? That was so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor.
Hi girl, my question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know. And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like for me, I was gonna say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like,
that is true. You should be early to a shift, but also if you're gonna start your job early, they should be paying you for you starting it early. Because if they don't, that's wage theft. So for my fellow teens in the audience, just kidding, I'm an adult now. But for the teenagers in the audience, if you're starting to get your first jobs, do not let them force you to start 5 minutes early without clocking in.
you need to show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job, quote unquote, in years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But
how well do you do at this job, and how well are you at editing for this job? Because your job, Amber, is pretty much video editing and video creation. And your editing skills look like me when I was in the 3rd grade. Underdeveloped and sad.
me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work, whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book. We all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself?
You're acting as if you've got a minimum wage job here. Oh my God, you're acting as if you're struggling. You're making enough money. We know that. Don't put yourself in with the class of workers who actually have to live paycheck to paycheck. Cough, cough, me and millions of others. Billions of others, I should say, actually. Don't act as if you're in some league of like, oh, well, I'm just like you, the working people. No, you are several tax brackets above me.
Living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life, or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left, and that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, Jay, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and
Ooh, girl.
I see that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently...
I can too relate to this woman in many ways, new fan. Please be very, very careful. I'm not telling you to like Amber or dislike Amber. I'm just saying be very careful. Do not get your heart broken. And also, girly, do you need a hug? I will give you several.
I came across your channel, and I can relate to so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is, do you have you ever...
You poor thing.
Gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos and see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And I was 300 pounds at 5'1", and that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal...
Let's give this woman a round of applause regardless of who she likes and dislikes here, okay? Regardless of whether or not she idolizes Amberlynn, which I'm like, girly, please, do you need a hug? But genuinely, that is amazing! Be proud of yourself for that. That's great.
140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's a major surgery and a major life change, but I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you.
No, only just a tool. You did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people losing so much weight. I love that. As for the first question about the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily. But after everything that's happened in my life in the last year, I just don't trust anyone. It's nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. I genuinely love you guys so much, but I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. I went through the ringer. I spent so much money because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And I really was doing the damn thing. And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy, and I was I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then I've realized I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail.
I feel like that would save you. Do you just not want anything that would help you? What's going on here? Is it because you wouldn't be able to handle it at this size, or is it because you just genuinely don't want to help yourself? I don't know, but over time it genuinely looks like this woman just doesn't want any help for any of this. And that is scary, because this woman is not going to get better on her own. She's not. T or tail.
Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not.
She's calling me out on this. Yes, I was wrong on this. You guys were telling me you have to overeat immensely on protein to be able to do this. That is my bad. I am very sorry for that misinformation. However, I do find it funny that this woman is bringing up my talking points in several of her tea or tales. Hello, Ambi Cakes. I know you are watching. Do you want to do duos in Fortnite? I won't be mean to you. We will just shoot the shit about cats. I genuinely think we could do frenemies together. Because keep in mind, Amber, I'm harsh on you because I believe you can grow. And I also do it for dramatic effect on this YouTube channel because I am also satire. And also, not all of the things I talk about you I actually mean. So, I don't know. You want to do a frenemies podcast? I feel like we'd have fun. We're very similar people, genuinely. That's why I thought you were copying me for so long. We could do like a workout class together. But like, I think we could kick some ass in Fortnite, don't you?
Gain. Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist.
Yes, I have to go out and find the person who gave me that misinformation because that person gave it to me while I was losing weight. And so I must go out and punish them severely.
And that is why she buys her mom gifts. I'm telling you, the way that people try to...
That makes no sense to me. The buying of love definitely does make sense to me, and you don't have to be a narcissist to do that. You don't. In my own life, my parents could not give me actual emotional intelligence or emotional, like, connection. So they were like, gift. Which, like, thank you, but I need your emotional intelligence and attention more than I need stuff. Do I think she's buying her mom gifts specifically because she's narcissistic? No. That on its own doesn't make much sense to me. I'm just here to look at things at face value, and at face value, that statement makes no sense. But do I think she's trying to buy her mother's love because her mom and her have a rocky relationship? Partially. But I also think she should just help her mom out in general.
like twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents for me.
I understand that gift giving is a good thing. Caveat here, Amber has been proven to use these things against people, and that is where my concern lies. I am concerned about her holding this over her mother's head or her friend's head or any of that. Now, if she's changed from that and she's no longer doing that, good on her, because that is important to do. You should be a good human. But I don't know.
Physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like giving random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm going to do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom. Let me make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally going to do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And over here like,
I don't know if she got this DM. If she did, I would be just as confused. Because if you're going out to do stuff together, why would you not do it together? I digress.
I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to just like watch her play like the casino games like What? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like, that message was off the wall weird. They also were like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just
Okay, that was funny. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna survive. But like, yeah, like genuinely that, I don't know if that message is real, but if it is, like, that is weird. That is weird.
weird complaints about my Mother's Day where, like, genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people. Amberlynn handpicks her oracle cards. No. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle reading.
The universe would be extremely mad at you. The universe, I don't think, would care. But yeah, it is kind of counterproductive to pick your own oracle cards. I mean, I know Amber lies, but even then, I don't think she's lying here, in my opinion. Especially about oracle cards. Why? I mean, Amber has been proven to lie about weird things for, like, no reason, and I don't know why she does that. I feel like that is weird behavior in her words, but I really feel like this is way past Amber weird. This isn't Amber weird. This is, I feel like, grasping at straws. I don't know.
Very seriously. That's the reason why, like, I don't do oracle readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading.
So did consent matter when you manipulated your exes into sleeping in the same bed as you? Just asking.
And after a reading, it's really important. Without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards.
Well, yeah. Ooh, bad choices.
All right, you guys, it is time for bad.
Okay, I need to get my box. Haven't packed my games yet. So I've got my 5 cards. We will do Amber's first.
Bad choices. So let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do, a lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would. In your lifetime, have you sent or received more than 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are, like, set when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very
true. Make sure to respect each other's boundaries, and before you even say that you are girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, genderless person, or girlfriend, or so on, make sure you have those rules set out. So then you don't cross them accidentally. You can't read each other's minds. You gotta sit down and talk.
And would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye. You're not allowed to kiss me. Okay, taking the headphones off. Would you rather know when you're going to die than how you're going to die? Now, as a morbid scholar, this is a very hard question. Would I want to know when or how? Because if I knew how, I could do my best to avoid those situations. However, that may just be fast-tracking my death trying to avoid all those things. Because, you know, that trope in movies. However, if I know when, I can do as many cool things before that as possible. I feel like I would like to know when, specifically the exact date, so I would know how old I was. Are your parents disappointed in you? Well, one of them thinks I'm possessed. Do you own an intimate toy? Now, Mr. Card, that is none of your business. All I will say is who doesn't. Have you ever gone through your partner's phone? No. I trust my people. I trust them. And 5th card. Would you accept $5,000 per year, but once per year, some random person punches you in the face? Sure. Is it like a full-on punch? Like a sucker punch? Or like, are they breaking teeth? Are they doing more than $5,000 worth of damage? What's the caveat? What's the specifics here? Journey needs the specifics. I don't do good with vague. But for basics, let's say I just get once per year. Sure, you know what? I don't care. You can do that all you want. I'm gonna go be spending that $5,000 on a trip to somewhere nice. Or getting my face fixed, depending on how much damage there is. But other than that, that is... oh my gosh, that was a doozy of a video. Beck silenced me with proof. There was no proof. What was the proof here? That wasn't proof. You showed your half of... You didn't show what Beck responded with at any time. So, like... I hope Beck comes back and is even more harsh towards you, in my opinion. And I really wish I could have known what that offensive voice thingy was. Proof that not every voice message she gets is kind, I suppose. But other than that, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!